Hey guys, Thunderstud here, and we're going back to our Gazers deck. We actually got a new Magician to go with our Time Gazer Magician and our, Stargazer Magician. We had to slim back on some Stargazer Magician because this new Magician is a lower scale at 5. It's Noble Dragon Magician. Unless you have a Magician card in your other Pendulum Zone, it's destroyed. That's okay, because we have tons of Magicians. It's a 5 scale, cannot be used as Synchro material except for a Dragon Synchro, that's okay. This card is used as a Synchro material, other material must be Odd Eyes. Placed at the bottom of the deck after using it. This card is in your hand or graveyard. You can target a level 7 Odd Eyes monster, level 7 or higher, Odd Eyes monster. Reduce it by 3, and if you do, special summon this card. So that's the whole point. You get an Odd Eyes out, you have this girl in your hand. That is the new Odd Eyes Meteorburst Dragon. What does this bad boy do? It's level 7. When this card is special summoned, you can target one Pendulum Zone monster, special summon it. Also, this card cannot attack the rest of this turn. You can only use it once per turn. Monsters in your possession cannot activate their effects in your opponent's possession, cannot activate their effects during the battle phase. Not the strongest monster ever in the world. Really, the combo you're still looking to do, you would bring out one of your higher level boys, so Stargazer, not Time Gazer, and then you'd have an Advanced Dragon ready. The Advanced Dragon would go over whatever you Pendulum summoned, and then you'd destroy your boy and continue on from there. Not the greatest deck. Stargazers, or Gazers I should say, Pendulum Gazers, weren't always the greatest. This Noble Dragon Magician doesn't really change that. It just gets us to this monster that's not really as good. It's a little win more. You're still relying on Advanced Dragon. You're doing less XCs. So I don't know. I'm not really feeling this little synchro. It's not really helping a deck that's already struggling hard, but it does go with the Pendulum Gazers. We actually get to use the second half of this skill. You get to add off your extra deck to your hand. So there's some interest in this. It just doesn't feel like Pendulums are ever really gonna make it. We don't have 6 sick Pendulum archetypes. I think Yosenju's are pretty much hands down the best pure Pendulum. Even things like Dynamist and Ignites are going to have trouble until Konami really gives us proper Pendulum. But till then, hope you guys enjoy this deck, hope you enjoyed this monster, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing Seto Kaiba. Now, I don't think I win this duel. The meta is absolutely stale, guys. It felt like all I was playing is Blue Eyes. It's a bad place for the meta, and I mean, this deck wasn't made to run through the meta. This deck just gets curb stomped by the meta super easy, so I mean, it's no surprise. But here in this duel, I believe we do get a good combo off. So imagine he just Sages out one Blue Eyes. He does a little better because he Saged a Stone of Ancient, but imagine he Saged a Sage and just got one Blue Eyes out. We have this hand. So it's perfect to get the Odd Eyes. You need a Sky Iris and the Odd Eyes to start it off. That way you destroy the Odd Eyes and he's in the extra deck. We search our Advanced Dragon. Now we can use Stargazer Magician and our Dragon Pit Magician. That's going to be a Pendulum summon of one monster, just the Odd Eyes from the extra deck. And then from there we're going to be able to use our Noble Dragon Magician. It's going to lower our Odd Eyes' level by 3, special summon itself. It's a level 3 tuner. And we're going to be able to synchro the Meteorburst. Now what does Meteorburst do? It's going to let us special summon one of our Pendulums. Both our Pendulums are level 5 or higher, which means they're going to be active fuel for our Advanced Dragon. So all we do is special summon them, hit them with the Advanced Dragon, its effect goes off. We destroy one of the monsters, it takes some damage, then we'd be able to swing over the other, and all that other stuff. Eventually, I don't actually win the duel. I think he comes back with some absurd card or something like that, but this is essentially the best combo. We used our whole hand, second turn, not quite a lethal amount of damage, because I don't think Meteorburst can swing himself, but it would be lethal if it was just the one Blue Eyes. Destroy the Blue Eyes, he takes a portion of its attack as damage, and you swing the 3k for lethal. He had 2 monsters out here to survive and eventually win, but that's the combo, guys. 1 Blue Eyes, we would have won the duel. This is as good as it gets. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing an Odeon. We're going second. So let's see what our boys got for us. We're going Pendulum Gazers. He's got 30 cards over there. No, sorry, that's 28 cards over there. We got a Treacherous, so that's always great. He's Light Sworn with Thunder Dragons. Not my preferred way to play Thunder Dragons, but it is a way. Now we're going to start with an Odd Eyes, then we go into Time Gazer. That's going to be our Dragon Pit. Now from there we set a Treacherous, and we destroy our Odd Eyes in the end phase. He's going to Karma Cut our poor Dragon Pit, but we get to search our Stargazer. So that's even better. We still have that Noble Dragon in hand, and we have the Odd Eyes in the extra deck. So we're ready for a follow-up. We just have to survive this turn versus a Thunder Dragon, and we'll be able to do that just fine with our Treacherous Trap Hole. We destroy these boys. I don't think he even brings out a Roar Summon or any of that. We top deck a useless thing I put in here is just a Scale, as it is an Odd Eyes. Now we use our Stargazer. We have Time Gazer and Stargazer. We get to bring out the strong Odd Eyes. We get to lower its level by 3. We Synchro. Boom. Now we get our Meteorburst Dragon. Pendulum Gazers. We wouldn't want to add the Odd Eyes. We would want to add this Noble Dragon. I added the Odd Eyes, don't add the Odd Eyes, keep the Odd Eyes in the extra deck. Add the Noble Dragon to your hand. That way next turn we could Pendulum Summon the Odd Eyes, use the Noble Dragon all over again. Here I'm gonna normal summon this little Odd Eyes because it doesn't really do anything. But our boy scooped all the same. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi on a win streak. We're going first. He's on a 4-win streak, looking to rank up. Poor lad. He's gonna get hit with some Pendulum Gazers. So, we got a Sky Iris. We got our Odd Eyes. We got this level 8 scale. We're gonna destroy that level 8 scale, search an Odd Eyes. Odd Eyes destroys himself, search a Time Gazer. Now we just gotta survive this turn. Using an Aloof Lupi and banishing a Thunder Dragon, so you'd think you'd be able to pump out a lethal amount of damage. It looks like that's a lethal amount of damage to me, but he can't summon his duo like that because the duo wasn't summoned properly. So he goes with the Dark. Not a lethal amount of damage, obviously. We go with an Odd Eyes. We top deck. Time Gazer, that's all we need. Ooh, look at me go. Our Sky Iris. Then we Pendulum Gazers again. Using Pendulum Gazers prevented me from using the Odd Eyes again, though. We could have Odd Eyes, we could have brought out our Synchro, but we don't need our Synchro. We're gonna Pendulum Summon 3 Odd Eyes, 2 from our hand, 1 from the extra deck, and we have an advanced Odd Eyes in our hand still, so this is absolutely insane. We're just throwing as many monsters at a Thunder Dragon deck as we can. Look at this, guys. Ridiculous. We're not even done. We still have this advance. We go with the one on the far right instead of the middle. We destroy the Dark. He takes 800. So now we have a lethal amount of damage. Even with just these 2, he would do 800. He would do 2500. He lets us swing 1300. I did feel a delay. So he probably has a Sphere Boy. But obviously we would still hit him for lethal with either swing. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an old Joey Wheeler. We're going second. He's full Joey. He's got a Yuya on his mat, though, I guess. We show him Pendulum Gazers. We got our Sky Iris. We got our Noble Dragon. We just need some Odd Eyes. We're facing a Light Sworn. He mills a little in the end phase, gets an Archer special summon, and still has a back row. We get another Sky Iris. That's absolutely not what we wanted, but we're going to use the Sky Iris all the same. We're going to destroy this unicorn. Search our Odd Eyes. Play the Odd Eyes. Let the Odd Eyes destroy himself in the end phase. Search our Stargazer. Now we gotta survive. He's already got a level 7 Synchro there. He's got a normal summon of a Raiden. Could have just used Archer. And then, ooh, he almost killed himself. He could have just used Archer and hit us for lethal there with the Raiden. Not sure why he wouldn't do that. Still milling, gets a second Archer again. But we'll punish him for not hitting us for lethal. We're gonna go with Stargazer. Boom, a Pendulum Summon of our Odd Eyes. That's already a lethal amount of damage over that Archer. Or we could get over this Michael. I'll show you how. I don't think he lets us show you, but we could get over this Michael as we use Pendulum Gazers. We add that little pony to our hand. Really no point in doing that at all. Now we use our Noble Dragon. That's going to summon our Meteor Dragon. We're going to do all of that. Summon from our Pendulum Zone. Probably the Dragon Pit. Or the level 5, sorry, the Stargazer. Then we would use our Sky Iris, destroy a Pendulum monster, or a monster in our Pendulum Zone, and then we'd search our Odd Eyes Advance, use our Odd Eyes Advance on whatever our Meteorburst special summon, destroy the Michael, finish him off with the Odd Eyes Advance. I don't think you saw that coming. We already had the swing lethal, but we did have an out over that Michael. It happened to be lethal, but let's say we just needed that Michael done for, we'd have it there. So yeah guys, this deck gets absolutely rocked by the metas. It gets rocked by Harpies, it gets rocked by Blue Eyes. That's not why I made it. I didn't make it a cog. I didn't make it to fight the meta. I made it to summon this Meteor Dragon. It's pretty cool. And I like Stargazers. It's a nice Pendulum deck. Pendulum decks themselves aren't too super hot. This is a cool one. It's fun to play out of Pendulum, I guess you say, which is not too much Pendulum is fun, but this deck is fun, so I enjoy it. It's not gonna cog me though, so don't look for it to do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless, and thanks for watching.